नानु जाओ मेरो क्लास स्टार्ट भयो नानु Hello, good morning everyone.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome back to our class, computers. Are you listening me properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we are going to start our class after a few minutes. So let's wait for few students. So today I'm not going to teach you on the whiteboard. Today what I'm going to do, I'm doing a new process over here. You can see in the YouTube, this class is live on the YouTube. I'm checking that how the maximum students can get this class. So if you can see that YouTube, go and search, and you can search the live class, but the channel name is of my wife, Chandrakala Basnet. My channel is blocked due to few reasons, but I'm trying that live class for the students in YouTube also. So this is kind of experiment also. So can you get this class on YouTube or not?
So you can send the link.
Just go to the YouTube and search you will get it, online class or online Chandrakala Basnet. Just if you can search. Anyway, how many students are there? They have 14 students.
Sir, 14.
Okay. Let's wait for few students, at least 15, 20, then we will start. Are you getting this class live on YouTube?
So checking. Wait.
Okay, just check. This is a just checking purpose because
YouTube
sometimes
document.
we have to. Good morning, Pravesh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you see the same thing? Whatever I can see. Because sometimes
Yes, sir.
we have to. Good morning, Pravesh. Because
Yes, sir.
sometimes. Okay, Katas, you just now send the link. I am busy with that laptop. I can't check. I can't rotate. Just this is just you know how to, as you know, many people they know, but you can do this trick on your computer, laptop. If you have your YouTube channel, something you want to present live, then you can make it live. I have already did this one. Yesterday I did, but I found some problems, and because of some issues, my study time channel, the previous one, that was blocked for few months, and I have created new channel, that is study time once again. Anyway, so now 16 students are there, so let's start the class. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, now we are in QBasic editor. Okay, let's start the class. You can use the Google Meet also, and if you can go to the YouTube live, you can go over there also. Let's start the class. So may I know, in the previous class we have already completed the important program, that is how to find out the digits from a particular number. That is completed. Just say few words. Whether
Yes,
it's
sir.
Revert.
and reverse the program, reverse the number.
Yes, sir. And that what
Palindrome.
mean that? From front also same, from backward also same. Okay.
That was the palindrome. That was the palindrome.
Oh yeah.
Palindrome also completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now today we are going to learn the new program, which is also very important, and that is called how to check the number is Armstrong or not. So write a program, that is remark for my program today. And after completing this program, maximum important programs they already completed. This is the last one. Write a program to input a number and check whether that is Armstrong or not. So here we are going to check whether the number is Armstrong or not. So before we are going to check whether the number is Armstrong or not, the logic is saying, the logic means the previous logic where we have to calculate it, the reverse of the number, or we have extracted the number of the digits from an input number. So same logic we are using to check the Armstrong or not. And this program is also very important because you can see that the program is very unique, as the name said that Armstrong. So it is the name of the mathematician who discovered the Armstrong number. So before we have to start this number, we have to know what is the Armstrong number. So let's discuss about the Armstrong number. So Armstrong number, what do you mean by Armstrong number? It is a number actually which has a property. And what is the property is, if the sum of, it is a number where sum of its digits cube is equal to that number. So this is the definition of the Armstrong number. As you know, the palindrome number, that is the unique for you, where the reverse of that particular number is the same. In the same way, Armstrong number is that number where the sum of the cube of its digit is equal to the same number. For example, if we are talking about the example, then we can find out 153. 153 is an Armstrong number. So this is the Armstrong number. How is Armstrong number? So you can separate the individual digit and find out the sum of the cube of that digit. So first digit is 3 from the last I am counting, and the cube of the 3 is equal to 9. Okay, second digit is 5, and the cube of the 5 is 125. Okay, the third number is 1. The 1 is equal to 1 cube. So 125 plus 150, just a minute, that is not Armstrong. 159 maybe. The number where the cube of the sum is equal to the same number, 157 maybe. 1 is equal to 1 cube is 1, and 5 means 125, and the 7 is equal to 49. So 79 plus 80, and just wait for a while, I will check and then I will say to you. I forget that Armstrong number. Just wait for a while. I will check Armstrong number. Wait for a while. So 153 is correct Armstrong number, where the sum of the cube is equal to the same number. (371), 407, 153, these are the Armstrong numbers, where the cube of the sum of the cube of that number is equal to the same number. So I was correct. So let's go to our class. So 153 is Armstrong number. 153, 1 cube is 1, the 5 cube is 125, and 3 cube I have written wrong actually. 3 equal to 27. The cube of 3 is 27, and the cube of the 5 is 125, and the
So your presentation not seen.
Presentation is not seen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We are not seen. Okay, okay, let's wait for a while. Sorry. Now you can see the presentation. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
153. I was little bit confused about the exactly find out the Armstrong number. The Armstrong number is a number where the cube of that particular number, the sum of the cube of that particular individual digits of that number is equal to the same number. If we extracted the digits from 153, then the first digit is 1, and then the next digit is 5, and then the next digit is 3. So the cube of the 1 is equal to 1, the cube of the 5 is equal to 125, the cube of the 3 is 27. So if you can make the sum of all these 3 cubes, then you will get 153. If you calculate the sum of all 1, 5, 1, 2, 5 and plus 27, then you will get 153, and 153 is the same number whatever you have inputted. So 153 is the Armstrong number, because the sum of the cube of its digit is equal to the same number. So the definition says of the Armstrong number, the sum of the cube of its digit is equal to the same number. So we are making the program by which we have to calculate whether the number is Armstrong or not. So for doing that, first of all, what you have to do, first of all I am using CLS, then the next statement is input statement. Input, enter a number, and after that you can make a variable over here, that is A. And as you know that to do this program, first of all we have to extract the digits of that particular number. So to extract the digits of that particular number, we have already done in the previous class. So let's revise that one. You have to use a while loop over here. While a is not equal to 0, then you have to calculate the remainder by using modulus operator. R is equal to a mod 10. In that you can get the last digit, but here you are not allowed to print the last digit. You have to calculate the cube of last digit, because for the Armstrong number you can see that the last digit is extracted over here, that is 1, but I don't want 1, I want the cube of 1. So what I have to do, I can write here another variable. Suppose variable is x is equal to the cube of r, so it will calculate the cube of that particular digit. According to my example, the number is 153, so the value of r is 3 first of all, and x will store the cube of 3. Okay, so I have calculated the cube of that particular digit which we extracted after this statement. Now I have to calculate the sum. S is equal to s plus x I have to calculate, because in the x the cube of that particular digit is going to store. So I have to calculate the sum of the cube of its digits. So first of all we have extracted the digit from this statement, and that is stored in R, and then we can store the cube of R or cube of that particular digit in X, and then we have to calculate the sum of all the cube of that particular digit. So X will store the cube, so S equal to S plus X. After that I have to change, what I have to change, the value of A. As you know, in the previous program we have already did this one. So A is equal to A integer division by 10. It will change the value of A, and now the value of A becomes 1515. In the next loop, according to this example, if the number is 153, the first value of A is 153, and after this the value of A becomes 15. After that you have to use the same thing, that is while terminated by WEND, W-E-N-D, WEND, and after when you have to compare, because the logic says if it is a number where the sum of its digits cube is equal to the same number. So here what we have to compare, here we have to compare if S is equal to the sum of the cube of its digits is equal to the same number. Same number means whatever number you have inputted. So the number we have inputted, that is A. Then print Armstrong, else print not Armstrong. So this is the logic, and then and if. But can you tell me there?
Sir, but won't this be,
Yes, there is something wrong.
sir, but won't this be incorrect?
Pardon? Say loudly.
You have written S is equal to A, and when the loop terminates, then the value of A will be 0.
Yes,
So,
yes, you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. This is the logic actually, but why I did the mistake over here? Because many students they did the mistake. So that's why I want to know that mistake from your side. Absolutely correct. Why? Because the logic says that the sum of the cube of its digit is equal to the same number. But this number, that A, the value of A is changed after the loop. The value of A is 0 after the loop. So we cannot take A after the loop because A is not going to store the same number. So here what we have to do, we have to take another variable. Suppose variable is P. You can take any variable. And in P you have to store the value of A. And instead of using A over here, you can use P. And now the value of P is actually the number which you have entered from your keyboard, and A is also the variable which can store the entered number. But after this loop, the value of A is changed, so that's why we cannot use A again over here, and I have to take a help of a separate variable, and that variable is P, and I have to use the P instead of A over here. So I think if you are quite familiar with the palindrome program, because in the palindrome program we did the same, then you are very clear about this program. The logic is little bit different inside the loop, that we have to extract the R, and after extracting the R we have to calculate the cube of R and store in a separate variable, and then calculate the sum of that cube over here. We cannot calculate S equal to S plus R. We can calculate S equal to S plus X, because X is used to store the cube of that particular digit. And according to the Armstrong number is the number where the sum of the cube of its digits is equal to the same number. So that's the program which we have already completed. So I'm going to run this program. Before that I have to delete these values because it will gives you the error. Okay, this you can do, and then you have to run the program, and when you will run it will take little bit time, as you know. So we are going to run the program. The logic, we have to check whether this program will check the Armstrong number correctly or not. So let's try Armstrong number, that is 153, and enter. You can see that the Armstrong number is printed over here. Okay, it means that our program is correct. If I check another Armstrong number, so go to the start, and then you can check another Armstrong number, that is 407. That is also Armstrong. Suppose I want to check whether the Armstrong, not Armstrong number, or to check which one is not Armstrong, any number you can enter. 1 2 3 is not Armstrong number, because the sum of the cube of its digit is not equal to the same number, so that's why it is not an Armstrong number. Okay, so are you clear with these points?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if
Yes.
little bit difficult in that program, so what you can do, you just remove this line over here. Look, what I'm doing, line number 9 I'm going to delete. Look at here, and then I'm directly writing, instead of X I'm writing R cube, R cube. So it is the same whatever I have written earlier. In the previous program, I calculated the value of R cube and stored in a separate variable, and that separate variable I use over here, but you can use directly S equal to S plus R cube. So by writing this, what you will understand, that it will calculate the sum of the cube of its digits. So it's better to write like this. No need to create extra variable. If you do like this, that will also calculate the correct output. So after that, after the when, if you want to print the value of, print the, suppose to check value of a, what is the value of a after the loop, print suppose value of p, pico, what is the value of p you want to show, to check. It is not necessary to write in the program while you are giving exam. It is just only for the checking purpose. And print the value of s. Three variables are there. I want to print the value of all the three variables, and then you are quite clear how the output is printed over here. Let's run the program once again. Suppose I am using 153, and you can see that the value of a is 0. This value, the value of a is 0 over here. That's why I'm not taking a over here, okay? Because after the loop, the value of a is 0. The loop is terminated when only the value of a is 0. Now next you can see value of p. Value of p is 153. Here you can see that the value of a I have stored in p also before the loop. If I'm storing the value of p as a after the loop, then it will store 0. So this statement p equal to a, you have to write before the loop, not after the loop, okay? So value of p is 153. Value of s means after the loop, what is the s value, or what is the last value of s? As I already told you, it will calculate the sum of its digits cube. So when the sum of its digits cube is calculated, it gives you 153. And 153 and the value of p, 153, both are same. And value of p means input number. So the sum of the cube of its digits is equal to the same number, and that's why it is Armstrong. So with this program you can see that the value of a is 0, so that's why we cannot use a over here. Now let's see another example and see what will be the value of a, p and s after the loop. So now I'm going to take 123, and that is not Armstrong number. So let's see what will the output. The value of a is 0. Obviously the value of a is 0 after the loop. The value of p is 123, yes, because we have entered the value of a as 123. So value of p equal to a means 123. Value of s means the cube of its digits, the sum of the cube of its digit. 3 3s are 9 plus 2 2s are 4 plus 1. 10 plus 3 3s are 9 3s are 27. 2 2s are 4 2s are 8 plus 1 cube is equal to 1. That gives you 36. And p is not equal to s, or s is not equal to p. So that's why this is not an Armstrong number. So this is all about the Armstrong number, and as I already told you that this program is very important. How you can check the Armstrong number? The program occurs many times in the examination. Already it occurs so many times. So that's why this program is very important. So just remember the previous things that I already told you, that the smallest, greatest, and the factors, and the prime number, and the factorial, and reverse of a number, palindrome of a number, and the Armstrong number. How to check whether the number is Armstrong or not. These programs are very important programs, and you must be aware with this program how to solve in the QBasic. So now for today I want to discuss only this much important programs for class 9 and 10. Now I will give you a task. I'm going to write a program over here, and you have to pass some kind of output, or some kind of, what is the output of that program, you have to find out. So the program is CLS a is equal to, suppose no, input, enter a number. This is a program which I am writing. What you have to do, whatever question I am asking, you have to tell me. A equal to 1 to A is equal to A into I, next I, and then, so here I am using I actually. This is A into A is wrong. 1 into, this is I is equal to 1. This is a simple program by using the looping. So my question is, what is the value of, or what is the output? The question is, what is the output if A equal to 10? Are you getting this question on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is a
So
simple,
यो प्रिन्ट गरिसकेपछिको आउटपुट भन्ने कि यही लुप हुँदा हुँदैको यो प्रोसेसको भ्यालु भन्ने?
no, the question is, what is the output?
ए सर भनेपछि यहाँ प्रिन्ट अप्सनै छैन.
Oh, that's correct. Right. Tell me, what's your name?
सर अंकित जीसी.
Ankit, excellent. I think everybody knows, but they are shying. There is no print option. Have you seen any print statement? No. So definitely it will calculate something, but it is not going to display because print statement is not there. So these types of tricky questions, no output. Your answer must be no output. Okay, that is correct. Now next, what is the output if A equal to 5? And I'm changing the value or program because print statement is not there. So I can use print statement inside that and outside that. First of all, I'm using outside. Print, P-R-I-N-T, print A. Now tell me, what is the output if the A is equal to 5? Tell me, what is the output if A equal to 5? Hello, I'm talking with you.
Sir, 120 maybe.
1,
20, 120.
120, okay. Kasidi bhai 120?
1 into 2 into 3 into 5. It's 3 into 4 into 5.
What is the value of A? That is 5. 5 into 1, 5.
सर
Ajul,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
oh, no. Let's run the program. It gives you the single output, okay? It will not give you multi output. When the value of A is 5,
Sir 25.
look at the output. When the value of A is equal to 5, then it gives you 600. Once again, I will run the program. And you can see the output. A equal to 5, then it gives you 600. How it gives you 600, a biggest number? Now you have to dry run the program. So that's why the dry run is very important. First of all, value of I. Look at here, value of I. I'm using the dry run without running the computer. First of all, the value of I. Okay, I is less than equal to A. Okay, then next is A equal to A into I. Okay, And what is the first value of I? The first value of I is 1, and 1 is less than equal to A. For my example, I told you that I have to check the value of A is equal to 5. I want to check what is the output if A is equal to 5. So here 1 is less than equal to 5. Yes, the condition is true. It goes here and it will check A is equal to, A means what is the value of A? 5. 5 multiplied by 1, and that means 5. Now the next value of I becomes 2, and then it will check the condition. It will check the condition 2 is less than equal to 5. The condition is true. It will check the value of A, and the value of A is equal to old value of A, that is 5, and multiplied by the value of A. Sorry, value of I. What is the value of I? Value of I is 2. 5 2s are 10. Now the value of I becomes 3, and the condition is true. 3 is less than equal to 5. The condition is true. Then it will calculate the value of A. A is equal to old value of A into the value of I. The value of I is 3. So 10 3s are 30. Now the value of I is changed by 1, that is 4, and it will check the condition, that is 4. It will check the condition, that is 4 is less than equal to 5. Condition is true. Now it will check the value of A. The value of A is equal to the old value of A, that is 30, multiplied by the value of I, and value of I is 4. So that is 120. Now the value of I becomes 5. When the value of I becomes 5, then it will check the condition 5 is less than equal to 5, and the condition is true. It will check the value of A. A is equal to old value of A, that is 120, into the new value of I, that is 5, and equal to, that is 600. So it will not work again because the value of I goes from 1 to 5 according to my loop, and the last value of I is 600. So the last value of A is 600. So 600 is the output. So हेर्दाखेरि यो program, after looking the program looks so easy, but it calculate the product of all the numbers or enter number into 1, then whatever is the output, that output into 2, then whatever is the output, you can see over here 5 into 1 5, then whatever is the output 5, 5 into 2, whatever is the output 10, 10 into 3, whatever is the output 30, 30 into 4. So it will give you a largest number, not the 25, 10 or like that. But suppose if you want to write this statement, suppose I am going to delete this statement over here, and I am going to write print statement inside the loop, then it will give multiple outputs. It will give 5 outputs. The first output is 5, the second output is 10, the third output is 30, the fourth output is 120, the fifth output is 600. So when you write the print statement inside the loop, it will give you 5 outputs, and when you write the print statements after the loop, it will give you the last value of A. But you have to calculate what it is, because this program is the important program and it already be there in the class 10 in the form of that write the output of the program. So such kind of questions, how the questions are going to be asked with you, program is already given. So the question is write the output of the given program. The question is like that. The question is already there in the form of a QBasic, and you have to write the output of the program without using the laptop or computer. So for that you have to dry run the program to understand the concept of the program. You can use the calculator also, and you have to write the output. So my answer is the output of the program. अब यहाँ तो मल्टिपल आउटपुट आउँछ हैन, 5 आउँछ फर्स्ट, अनि त्यसपछि 5 into 2 10 आउँछ, त्यसपछि 10 into 3 30 आउँछ, 30 into 4 120 आउँछ 120 into 5 600 आउँछ and भयो यो आउटपुट आउँछ. If the program is like this, the output of the program is 5 10 30 120 and 600. If you can remove this print statement over here, if suppose the program is like this, here writing print a, then your output is a single digit number or one time your output is there, and that is 600. Are you getting my point, boys and girls? Hello everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we are getting.
Okay, you are getting. So let's discuss one more question, little bit twisted questions over here, but not so difficult. So my next question, write the output of given program. CLS input a or enter a number or I equal to, here a is missing, or I equal to a to 1 step minus 1 if a mod 0, then s equal to s plus 1, next I, and print s. Okay, this is the program. CLS input enter a number a for I equal to a to 1 step minus 1. If a mod I is equal to 0, then s equal to s plus 1, print s and end the program. So my question is, what is the output if a equal to 5? The question is over here, what is the output if a equal to 5? Okay everyone, I think you are checking, you are doing in your copy. What is the output if a equal to 5? Anybody who got the answer? Hello everyone, are you getting the answer?
Sir, dry running.
Okay, dry run. Please do the dry run. The initial value of s is 0. S is increased by 1. What is the last value of s? Hello, your time is almost going to be finished. Please try. Any output you can say. Whatever you are getting. What is the output of this program?
Sir, 2.
2 is correct. Anybody who got 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, mine also 2.
Yes. 2 is correct. Listen, you have to be very careful while doing dry run in your copy, because this type of program will appear in exam and you are not allowed to use computer. While you are typing this program in the computer, you will get immediately the output. But when you are able to get the output without using laptop, it means that you understand the program. It means that you are quite clear you are means familiar with the codes, you are familiar what is going on in that particular program, how the program is working, how the statements are working and calculating the values, changing the values, and how the program will give you the output. यो प्रोग्रामलाई तिमीले कम्प्युटरमा रन गर्नै पर्दैन, तिम्रो दिमाग यति शार्प हुन्छ कि तिमीले प्रोग्राम हेर्न बित्तिकै त्यसको आउटपुट के आउँछ। जस्तो हामीले भन्छ नि, मैले एक्जाम दिएँ मेरो त 80% स्योर आउँछ, किनकि मलाई थाहा छ त्यो 80% को मैले गरेको छु, 89 को गरेको छु, तर 80% त आउँछ होला। यहाँ त एक्ज्याक्ट आउँछ कि इफ योर लजिक इज करेक्ट, इफ योर ड्राई रन इज करेक्ट, इफ यु नो हाउ द स्टेप्स आर वर्किङ इन दिस प्रोग्राम, you will get the output immediately with the dry run. And while you are doing it into the computer, you will get the output, but you will not understand. दुईटा कुरा हुन्छ, एउटा त रिजल्ट प्रिन्ट गर्ने अनि अर्को कुरा हुन्छ रिजल्ट कसरी प्रिन्ट भयो, हाउ द रिजल्ट इज प्रिन्टिङ, त्यो कुरा बुझ्ने। सो तिमीले ड्राई रन गरेर कुनै पनि प्रोग्रामको आउटपुट निकाल्न सक्यो भने द्याट मिन्स यु आर भेरी इन्टेलिजेन्ट, यु आर क्वाइट फ्यामिलियर। ओके, सो यहाँ मैले डिस्कस गर्नु पर्यो। अब यहाँ चाहिँ कसरी आयो त नि, यो आउटपुट 2 आयो होइन। अब यहाँ सबभन्दा पहिला हामीले फेरि त्यही गर्छौँ, आई को भ्याल्यु, अनि त्यसपछि यहाँ हामीसित आई कन्डिसन अलिक फरक छ, आई इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टु 1 हुँदो रहेछ है, किनकि उल्टो लुप छ। त्यसपछि हामीसित अर्को स्टेटमेन्ट छ ए mod I is equal to 0, and त्यसपछि छ s equal to s plus 1. These things you have to work out. So what is the value of I? First of all, the value of I is a. The value of I is a. यहाँ उल्टो भयो. So I already told you we have to check if a equal to 5. We are checking if the value of a equal to 5, and according to the loop I equal to a. Here you can see I equal to a. So here you have to put the value of I as a, that is 5. Okay, and here you have to make greater than equal to condition. I is greater than equal to 1 because in the increment loop less than equal to 1 is there. Here loop is -1. So when always there is -1 or -2 is in the loop, you have to reverse the condition over here. You have to not check that I is greater than equal to 1. You have to check I is greater than equal to 1, not less than equal to 1. You have to check if the step is in minus. जब step को value plus में हुन्छ यहाँ less than आउँछ, जब step को value minus आउँछ यहाँ greater sign आउँछ। अब यहाँ check गर्नु पर्यो, 5 is greater than equal to 1, the condition is true. A mod I is equal to 0 means 5 mod I means 5 equal to 0. Yes, the condition is true. If the condition is true, then the value of s is increased by 1. That means 0 plus 1, and it will become 1. Now the value of I is decreased by 1. You can see that step is -1 over here. So the value of I is decreased by 1. The value of I is decreased by 1 means that is 4. Now the condition, that is 4 is greater than equal to 1. Now it will check a mod I. So what is the value of a? That is 5. 5 mod I. 5 mod I means I value is 4. 5 mod 4 is equal to 0. Is not equal to 0. This is not true, is not equal to 0. So here when the condition is 0, then only the value of s is increased by 1. But 5 mod 4 is not equal to 0. So I will leave this one because the statement won't work. Now the value of I is decreased by 1, that is 3, and 3 is greater than equal to 1, and here a means 5 mod 3. 5 mod 3 is equal to 0? No, it leaves the remainder 2. So it will not happen. Means s equal to s plus 1 will not work. Now the value of I is 2 decreased by 1, and then it will check I is greater means 2 is greater than equal to 1. Yes, 2 is greater than equal to 1. Now 5 mod I, the value of I is 2. It is also not equal to 0. Now the value of I is decreased by 1, that is 1. And the value that is checking I means value of 1. 1 is greater than equal to 1. The greater than equal to, greater is not true but equal to is true. And it will check 5 mod 1, and 5 mod 1 is equal to 0. The condition is true, and it will increase the value of s by 1. That means s equal to old value of s, it means that 1 plus 1, and it becomes 2. And for the next value of I, that is 0, and for this value the loop is not working because 0 is greater than equal to 1. That condition doesn't exist, and the loop is terminated. It goes outside, and after the loop it will print the last value of s, and the last value of s is, you can say that is 2. So the output of the program is 2. So thank you very much for attending this class. I have submitted few questions in the classroom, so you have to do that, you have to practice that, and if you have time you can submit me in the Google Classroom. Thank you very much. Have a nice day and go for your next class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Our difficult programs,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, just practice 5 program, whatever program I already told you, practice very sincerely.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay, many times you have to do practice and understand it. Thank you everyone.
Okay, sir. Bye bye, sir.
Bye bye.
Have a great day, sir.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you, sir.